it depends on the show. It depends on how where the show begins. You know, because if the show begins bang up here, like recently with State Theatre, I did Jasper Jones, and it starts at up here, and so you don't want to walk on a bit cold, like, oh wait, what's happening? Oh, there's someone hanging from a tree. You need to be ready to go from the start. So I was using, and that was also a period piece. So I was using music. I was trying to make my dressing room feel like it was Charlie Buckton, who was the character I was playing. I was trying to make it feel like it was, the radio might have been on at the time. So I like looked up the top 20 charts in Australia for the year that the play was set in. And I made a playlist of all those songs and would listen to those songs and try and like, I'll put little Charlie's glasses on before the show and just try and ease myself in, warm myself up. But it changes for each show. Actually, something I do, and I hope that directors or other actors I've worked with haven't thought I was rude in doing this, but I sort of like, I draw a lot and doodle a lot, and it probably looks like I'm just tuning out, but I'm totally not. I use it as a way of actually focusing, and so that's something I do a lot, actually. Or when I'm like getting notes and stuff like that, I just find it a way of like focusing. It mustn't look like that. It must look like I'm doing the opposite. But yeah, that's something I do a lot.
For me, it really changes depending on the play and the role. So for example, I played a soccer player last year in a different play. And so I did all this physical training I would not normally do because I am not sporty at all. So I spent all this time learning how to kick a ball and learning how to look reasonably coordinated when I run, those things. Whereas for Euphoria, it's a really different play in that the character I play, Meg, goes on a really intense journey. She goes to some really deep places. So the preparation for her has been slightly different for me in that I guess I wanted to feel as mentally healthy and fit as possible going into the show. So for me, that's been all about balance. And because the play looks at mental health, I wanted to make sure my mental health was in a really good place. So leading up to Euphoria, doing lots of yoga, trying to eat well, trying to sleep well, even having regular check-ins with a psychologist just to make sure that I'm across my mental health so that when I'm portraying Meg, I can do that in a really safe and sensitive and compassionate way.